Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini
Nirvishesh
Nirvishesha
Shunyavada.
Nirvishesha Sutapari Pasate Desatarini.
Thank you so much, Gokul. Okay.
Welcome.
Okay. So we will try to learn this mantra slowly, and co-host, make sure that everybody is muted, and people who have raised their hand, you have to lower down your hand, and I will take your questions only after completing with the session. Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjalashalaakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to all of you, and now I will begin with all your permission. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Day 4, beautiful day, very nice day. And the PowerPoint that I'm going to share today is very important. I see 25 people present here, and I will paste the chat option, not the chat option, the attendance link right now, because there are few kids who only join the class to get the attendance and do not attend the class sincerely. So I would want them to go ahead and take the attendance and leave in case if they're not interested in the class at all. But the people who are interested, I want them to be very focused because it is going to be a lifetime teaching for you. Hmm? I'm investing this time only in your future. Okay? And co-host, make sure everybody is on mute. Okay, day 4, based on the teachings of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupad ki jai. Chapter 4, very important chapter, Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga. See, transcendental knowledge history of Bhagavad Gita. Why did Krishna choose Arjun to deliver the science of Bhagavad Gita? So it's D missing. Don't worry. I am pronouncing it. Why did Krishna choose Arjun to deliver the science of Bhagavad Gita? When, why, and how does Krishna appear? So two very important questions. Everybody wants to know why only Arjun? Why not anybody else? And when, why, and how does Krishna appear? Okay? Okay, you will have only your questions after the class is over, not before that. The same thing I told you, you will learn from your mistakes, stop it, understand the consequences, do not repeat it. Okay? You'll become a very beautiful butterfly from the cocoon that you're right now. Your brain is just like a log of wood which is fallen by the bicycle because of the accident. The brain is hurt. Now we will get up, put us back on the cycle, put a helmet back, and we will cross the log. Okay, which means we will overcome the obstacles of our life. Okay, Namaste to Shri Shri Radha Govind Temple Vigraha, Mata Radharani, and Prabhu Krishna, and Prabhupada in the foot near the foot of the Lordship. This is the Guru Pranam we have already done. We have done it. This also, and this also. Okay. Now we start with the shloka, chapter 3, verse number 14. Annand bhavanti bhutani parjanayad anna sambhavaha yagnad bhavadi parjanyo yagnaha karma samudbhavaha. All living bodies subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice, and yajna is born of prescribed duties. So we have to do our duties and we have to offer the food to Lord and then take the prasadam. Why? To nourish our body, our brain, and our soul. I told you about different kind of yugas, Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug, and Kali Yug, in which we are right now. Okay? In Satyug, good and evil were in two different galaxies, two separate galaxies. In Treta Yug, good and evil were in different countries, two different countries, India and Sri Lanka. In Dwapar Yuga, the good and evil were in the same family, in the family of Pandavas and Kauravas, same family, cousins. In Kali Yuga, the good and evil are in one person, in same person, I, me, myself, only I. Now, yesterday was Ekadashi. You remember? Yesterday was Ekadashi. But I did not ask you to take the Ekadashi because first I want you to understand, then I want you to understand why we are doing it. Okay? Now, so I will explain this later on. Ekadashi is a very good day because that day is to please and impress Lord Krishna. Hmm? Like as fire can immediately burn a great pile of cotton, so even just one Ekadashi can burn the great Mount Meru of sins accumulated over 100 births. So, Ekadashi offers you to reduce your sin. It does not guarantee you the moksha or mukti or Vaikuntha, but it gives you the option, like you do correction in your book, right? When you do spelling mistake, then you do Ashuddhi Shodhan in Hindi, correction in English, right? Whenever you do anything wrong, you get an opportunity to correct it. In the same way, if you do anything wrong in life, if you have done anything wrong in your past life, you get the opportunity, the correction time, that is Ekadashi day. In Ekadashi day, for you kids, you will not eat rice and grains and beans. That's it. So what will you eat? You will eat fruits, you will eat sabudana, you will eat a different type of vegetables, hmm, that can be just boiled with senda namak. This is what we do in Ekadashi. You can drink lots of milk, you can eat lots of fruit, you can eat sweets also, if possible, homemade sweets of milk, of condensed milk, coconut, of gur, that is jaggery. I will teach you how to carry on with Ekadashi, and Mataji knows lots of recipes also, so Mataji can guide you all. Okay, slowly and steadily. Now, 9 reasons why Arjuna won. It was Dharmashetra, Divine Chariot, Kapidhwaja flag, Shankhanad, Conch shell, Gandhi bow, Tyakta Jivita, Mokshada Ekadashi. See, Ekadashi is mentioned here. The day is very auspicious for winning, for pleasing Krishna, Bhagya Lakshmi, and Rishikesha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. So Shri Bhagavan Uvacha means Lord Krishna is speaking. We don't say Shri Krishna Uvacha. We say Shri Bhagavan Uvach because Krishna is Bhagavan. Okay. Imam vivasvate yogam proktavana aham avyayam vivaswan manave praha Manur Ikshakave Bhavit. So this is a very difficult and very important shloka of chapter 4, verse number 1. The Blessed Lord said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god. Imam vivasvate yogam. Imam vivasvate yogam. Proktavan aham. So I had given this, instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god Vivaswan. Okay, and Vivaswan instructed it to Manu, the father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed it to Ikshavaku. So what happens here is this Bhagavad Gita was not first time told in the Mahabharat Yuddha Kurukshetra. It was given long time back, long time back. It was like 100,000 million years ago. It was spoken to the sun god Vivaswan. Okay, so that is what is mentioned in this shloka. Avyayam Vivaswan Manave Praha Manur Ikshvakave Bravit, which means I told to sun god Vivaswan, Vivaswan told it to Manu, and Manu told it to Ikshvaku. This is how it has come down to us. Our humble souls, it has come down from such big sources, huge sources, from the mouth of Sri Hari. Okay? एवं परंपरा प्राप्तम इमं राजा राजर्षयो विदु साकलेन हेया महता yogo nashta parantapa. So it means this supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost. So it was carried in a parampara system, in a disciplic succession. One person says to another person, but the one person who is saying has to be the master of the divinity. So it has to be from the correct mouth. Not anybody can say it. It has to come down from the succession, which was coming down, but suddenly in between it was broken. It was broken. There was somebody who was not able to carry it down properly. It was lost in the course of time. This is the Kalpas, Brahma's lifespan, Manvataras, Chakchur Yoga. Okay, these are the yogas. How many years, number of divine years, how many days? It is not important right now for you, but you just have a look, just have an understanding. There is something called Kalpa, one day time for Brahma. There is something called Manavatara. There's something called Chatur Yuga. Okay, this is what exists. When you go ahead in your classes, when you go ahead in your level, you will understand it more. History of Bhagavad Gita. This is what I was talking to you. It was instructed around 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 lakh years before it was instructed by Vivaswan to Manu. And even before that, it was given to the sun god Vivaswan by Sri Krishna himself, by Sri Hari himself, So it's very old. It is not like today it is born. And Gita was good that time also, during the time of gods. Gita is good during today also, during the time of you and me. Okay, in 1972 AD, AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada translated this Bhagavad Gita as it is. He has not written it. He has not written it. He has translated it. Translated it for us to understand in simple English, in different purpose, so that we understand it. Otherwise, the Bhagavad Gita is in Sanskrit, and everybody cannot chant Sanskrit, cannot understand Sanskrit. And Bhagavad Gita has extensive meaning. So normal people like you and me cannot understand unless we get it from our guru. Disciplic succession, I was talking to you about this. See, Lord Krishna.
Can you please show the previous page?
The person who is speaking has a very poor internet connection. So, Ved Vyas wrote it, ma'am. Okay, yes. Ved Vyas wrote it. This is what you're telling me. I will take your questions later on because it is live on YouTube and I don't want you to disrupt the flow. Okay, so no unmuting yourself. Now, this is the screen. Whichever screen you want, you can let me know later on. I will redo it. Okay, so this is the screen which I was talking about, the disciplic succession. hmm, how it went to Manu, how from Manu it came to Shankaracharya, then from Shankaracharya to Madhavacharya, Madhavacharya to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, then to Bhakti Vedanta Thakur, then it is just going on. Initial, when you see the top 1, 1, 2, 0, 400 lakh years ago, that was spoken by Krishna to sun god Vivaswan, then to Manu, then re-spoken by Krishna to Arjun, then again to Shankaracharya, then Ramanujarya, then Madhavacharya, then Sridhara Swami, then Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, then Baladev Vidyabhushan, then Bhakti Vedanta Thakur, then A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Now it is with us. Now see, Lord Krishna's preachings, Lord Krishna's teachings is divided into four parampara, four sampradaya. The people who follow Lord Brahma, they follow the group of Madhavacharya. The people who follow Sri Lakshmi ji follow Ramanujacharya. The people who follow Lord Shiva follow Vishnu Swami. The people who follow four Kumaras follow Nimbarkacharya. So there are four parts of Bhagavad Gita classification. Four different groups follow it separately, basis on the belief on on their God. So we follow Lord Brahma. So we take it from them and we follow Madhavacharya's principle. Okay, but whoever, all this is Vaishnav disciplic succession. This is called the disciplic succession and it is valid. It is correct. Anybody can follow any of these four. All are same, giving the same preaching. Nobody is up, nobody is down. You cannot debate on this. You cannot say this is wrong, this is right, I am big, they are small. No. Everybody is following and the teaching is coming from Sri Hari himself. Okay. Now see, this is the apple example that I tell you. It has to come from the succession. The tree will be, the seed will be sown by your grandfather, great grandfather, and the fruit will be eaten by the grandchildren or you, your siblings, your children. This is how the fruit of the past succession, the disciplic succession, is carried down to next generation, next generation, next generation. So Srila Prabhupada got it from his guru Bhakti Vedanta Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and Bhakti Vinod Thakur gave it to Srila Prabhupada. Then Srila Prabhupada gave it to Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Jayapataka Swami Maharaj gave it to Namanishta Das Prabhu. In this way, they have lots of Sishya, lots of disciples, right? And we are taking the help from Namanishta Das Prabhuji to teach to you, right? Human life is meant for cultivation of spiritual knowledge in eternal relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is what we are here for. Some fashion traditions don't change with time. See, the dhoti and the kurta, the fashion tradition of ISKCON is coming down from generations. It's not only from ISKCON, any religious dharma practitioner will wear a dhoti and a kurta, the simplest cotton dress, comfortable, just pray and enjoy. See, the fashion trend changes in normal life, but in religious life, it is only till dhoti and kurta. Simple life and high thinking. See, wonderful farmers also use this dhoti, kurta, and a turban just to keep their head safe from the heat stroke and from the winters also, from very humid climate also. It's very good to cover the head. See, beautiful dhoti. You wear it in South India, you wear it in North India, you wear it in Northeast, you wear it in the West India also. Gujaratis wear it, South Indians wear it. except in the parts of Kashmir. In extreme north, I have not seen it, but I've seen it in most of the places in India. Most of the places. And in wedding, in any of the puja ceremonies, usually the priest will be wearing this, and the person who is performing the puja will be wearing it. It's very auspicious. It's not a bad dress, it's a very auspicious dress. There's a design shown how to wear it. Huh? So maybe one day amongst you, few people will be wearing it very nicely, and sometime in religious ceremonies, sometimes in your home ceremonies, some occasions, you will be wearing it in near future. And Matajis, and from today I will call all of you Prabhujis and Matajis. Okay, so all the boy kids in this class will be known as Prabhujis. Okay, so from tomorrow it is going to be, from today itself, Suryansh Prabhuji, Gokul Prabhuji, and all the ladies, girls in this group, kids, girls, will be Mataji. Ahana Mataji, Vaishnavi Mataji. Huh? Like this, it is going to be continued. Okay. Okay, this is the fashion which is evolving with time. See, but our fashion, saris, good saris, you wear it. You see your mothers, you see your grandmothers, you see your nannies, you see your aunties wearing it in different occasions. Sometimes you don't wear it in some families. It's perfectly fine. There is no taboo, there is no stereotype that you have to wear sari, you don't have to wear. Dress is your own choice. You wear whatever you want to, but be very, very, very divine. See, beautiful sari, nice one. Hmm? So here, how to drape a sari. Sometimes in your life, just for your fun, also you wear sari. Anytime you can wear it. Okay. Now, coming from the lighter note, now coming to a bit serious mode. But how can this happen? But how did this happen? We are both in Dwapar Yuga. So now Arjuna is saying, you said you gave this teachings to sun god Vivaswan, but he's so senior than us. He's so senior. Vivaswan is so elderly, and Krishna, you're so young. You're a baby in front of him. How did you preach Vivaswan? How did you instruct the science to him? Now, Arjuna is very, very confused. Then Krishna says, I was present long time ago. I was present since this universe was created. I was present every time. I am not born today. My avatars take place multiple times, multiple birth, multiple times of incarnation comes. But Sri Hari, Vishnu, was always there. He was eternal. He was never ending. He never got created, he never got destroyed. He always existed. Because of his existence only, everything else existed. If God is created by someone, then it is not God. Then the person who created God is God. Right? So the God has the first quality. The God is not created, the God existed since eternal times. Krishna is eternal, unborn. Govindam Adi Purusham. Tam ham bhajami. Govindam Adi Purusham. Tam ham bhajami. I worship the God Govindam, who is eternal, who is Adi Purusham, who is the first of the creation. He created everything. He was not created, he created everything. How does Krishna appear? So, who can see Krishna? How does Krishna appear? Although I am unborn, Krishna is unborn, and my transcendental body never deteriorates. So, Krishna never falls ill. Krishna never, his body never perishes. And although I am the Lord of all sentient beings, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. The form of Krishna appears. Transcendental form of Krishna appears like avatars. He came in Vara avatar. He came in Matsya avatar. He came in Vaman avatar. He came in n number of avatars. He will come in Kalagi avatar. He will come in Kalyug. He will come. So he comes in his transcendental form, the form which can give mukti to everyone, the form which can do the same thing that the God does, right? Krishna appears in this material world in his original eternal form with two hands holding the flute. He appears exactly in his eternal body, uncontaminated by this material world. Okay? In order to deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants as well as to re-establish the principles of religion, I advent myself millennium after millennium. So Krishna keeps on coming back to the existence, to the, the known existence of mankind, to deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants. So it means, have you seen the spider? The spider makes the cobweb. The spider uses its saliva to create a cobweb. But you know what? When the spider moves out of one place, when he is going to a different place, the spider takes away the cobweb also. He wipes it off, but sometimes some spiders leaves it back and we have to clean it. You know what? The spider makes the cobweb, stays in the cobweb, then cleans the cobweb and moves on. In the same way, this example is only to make you understand the God creates everything. You, me, tree, ant, anything that you see. He creates it, he uses it, he enjoys it, he relishes whatever he has created, then he annihilates. He puts it inside his mouth. He destroys it, demolishes it to establish a new one. So we are just like the clay. We are just like the playing clay for Krishna. Krishna will make something out of the clay. Krishna will make a human being. Krishna will make a cow. Krishna will make a dog. He will make a pig, will make a tree, anything, stone. And then when he is done with his playing, he will mold the clay, keep it back in his pocket. So we will go back in the pocket of Krishna. Okay? What is the benefit of knowing Krishna? Why do you have to know Krishna? What will you get after knowing Krishna? Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo viti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mam eti sorjuna. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjun. So, if you know Krishna, if you understand how Krishna does everything and what are his leelas, why is he doing it, you will not take birth year after year, every time coming back to this existence, this world. It will stop. The janma mrityu cycle will stop. The birth death cycle will stop. You will go back in the pocket of Krishna. You will go to Vaikuntha. Some people were asking, do we go to Vaikuntha? Yes, you go to Vaikuntha. Krishna takes you back to his abode. He keeps you there with him, next to him, on his lap, just like Prahlad Maharaj. But for that, you have to know Krishna. You have to understand his leelas. You have to participate in his leelas. Like you play game, so Krishna will play game in our lives and you have to be a participant. Sometimes Krishna will beat you and make you cry, but still you understand Krishna will take me back. Sometimes he will hug you, he will give you lots of love, lots of food, lots of friends, family, happiness, knowledge, degree, position, job. You'll get everything, big house, car, Big, big wardrobes, lots of clothes, lots of jewelry, lots of money, everything, good benediction. So Krishna is happy, he is giving you. Sometimes he will take back everything. He will take back your family. He will take back your money. He will take back your degree. He will take back your position. He will take back everything. Relax, relax. We are the toy in the hands of Krishna. We are the clay. So can the clay keep on complaining to the owner? Why did you make me a tree? Why did you make me this? Why did you not give me this? No. You cannot demand, you cannot beg, you cannot request. You just do your duty. Hmm? And you have to know Krishna because he is the master. He is the owner of this body. He is the owner of this soul. We have to know our master to please our master. We please our family. We please our teacher. We please for small position in our life, for like to become a class monitor, to become the co-host. We please Mataji. We please the teacher. We please our parents to become the favorite of Krishna, to become the clay that Krishna puts in his pocket, to become that part of Krishna. Krishna wants to keep you in Vaikuntha. Think how much you have to please Krishna. You have to sing his praises. You have to love him. You have to accept him. Okay? See, in the first picture, Krishna baby crying. Second picture, Yashoda Mata tying him. Tying him. And in third picture, Yashoda Mata with lots of gopis, sakhas, making him bathe. In the fourth chapter, see, he's milking the cow, giving the milk to all his gopa friends, Vrajavasis. In the fifth one, loving the cows, taking care of the cows. Fifth, last one, he's being beaten, he's running. See, Krishna, the Lord, is being taken care of, is taking care of people and animals, is being beaten. And you, me, human beings, when we are beaten, we cry a lot. We howl, we scream, we complain. No, 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 you did this that day, you did that. All falana dimkana you do. God never complains. Learn from him. Hmm? Your mother is scolding, your auntie is scolding, neighbor is scolding. Just throw that scolding. Make Krishna your friend. Don't feel bad. Just remember, Krishna is angry today. He is getting me scolded. That's all. Say, I'm sorry, Krishna. Maybe I've done something wrong. Please stop these scoldings. I'll be a good friend of yours. That's it. Be happy. Not getting good marks. Krishna might be really angry. Okay, Krishna, I'm sorry if I've done anything wrong. Please bless me and make me understand the studies. Okay. Sometimes not good food on the table, not of your choice. Eat it quickly. Okay, Krishna, I think today you don't want to eat. It's okay. Tomorrow we'll have good food. That's all. That's all. Don't be over complaining. Don't be over happy. Don't complain from your parents at least. Hmm? Now see, Krishna, he promised I will not come and participate in the war. He said, I will just be a charioteer. I will only drive the chariot of Arjuna. I will not participate in war. Because Duryodhan also came. Cousins, isn't it? So he also comes to Krishna, you have to fight from my end. Arjuna also comes, he says, you have to fight from my end. Krishna is so confused, so he says, I will fight from no one's end. I will just sit on the chariot, I will just drive the chariot. But you know what? Bhishma Pitama, he wanted to use all his miracles, all his powers, all his superpowers, and he wanted to kill Arjun, you know, to save his devotee, to save Arjun, Arjun his friend, Arjun his devotee, the pious devotee Arjun. Krishna lifted up the wheel. Krishna lifted up the wheel of his chariot. He wanted to kill Bhishma. So just to save his devotees, just to save his devotees, Krishna breaks the rules. Krishna can do anything for you just to save you. Not from the bad deeds, but from bad people. Not from the bad situation, but from the bad skills that people are using against you. Trust in Him. You have a Savior. He will do everything to protect you, to keep you safe, and to keep you flourishing in life. He will break his promise also. Hmm? ये यथा माम प्राप्यन्ते तमस्तथ्ये तथैव भजामि अहम् मम वर्तमनुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वसा. As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. So there was this fruit seller, this lady. The lady was selling fruits. Krishna comes, the baby Krishna comes, and the baby Krishna says, I want fruits. She gives him fruits. She gives him one, she gives him two, she gives everything. Whatever is in the tokri, she wants to give everything to Krishna because she knows he is Lord, because she knows the small baby is not baby, he is Krishna. So she gives everything that she has. Krishna keeps on filling her tokri, the basket, with jewels, with diamonds, with gold. The poor lady becomes so rich, just like a queen. Krishna gives so much. You give Krishna one painting, he paints your life with colors. You paint well, Krishna paints your life with wonderful colors, the colors of rainbow. Hmm? You give Krishna the prasadam made from your home, Krishna gives you lots and lots of prasadam to eat every day. Your table will never be empty. Your body will have good clothes. You'll have daily good clothes to wear. You'll be happy. If one makes friendship with Krishna, one will never be cheated and he will get all help needed. See Sudama in the picture. This is Sudama. He was childhood friend of Krishna. He just did one wrong thing. Huh? He just he just hid the grains that was given by the Guru Mata for all the shishyas when they were traveling to a place. When they were traveling in the um, when they were going to one, so it was just like they went to the uh, when they go to brahmacharya ashram, there are lots of duties that they are assigned to. So the duties was to go to forest and get some wood for the cooking purpose, for the heating purpose. So these all gopas, all the boys of the Gokul, they went together in the forest, and Guru Mata gave a potli of grains, roasted grains, and she said, distribute it amongst yourselves when you feel hungry. But Sudama, what did he do? He hid it. He's greedy and he ate all alone. When Krishna was hungry, he was asking, Sudama, did Mataji give you something to eat? He did not share. He did not share. So sharing is caring. Sudama did not follow it. Just because of that, Sudama had to face so much difficulties in his life. But Krishna always loved Sudama. He was the only friend who is known to this world as Krishna's friend. He was not rich. He was a Brahman, a very humble Brahman. But he was Krishna's friend. You know, Making friendship with Krishna is far more valuable than getting riches in your life. You might not get riches in your life. It's okay. It's okay. See, 500 euros crushed, 500 euros uncrushed, solid, very, very crunchy, very, very nice note, new one. Now, see, the human form, the human body, the soul, inside the soul is Paramatma, Krishna. Which means the example that note and this body is giving is, you crush your body, you keep your body good. In both the bodies, Krishna is there. It's your choice if you want to crush your body and crush Krishna also. You want to crush Krishna? Good. You want to give him troubles? So you will trouble your body. You want to keep Krishna fresh, crunchy, crisp? You'll keep your body also fresh. Krishna is God. We know that. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. We know also. But he is a person. You can see Krishna. You see his Vigra. He has a Sham Sundar form. Two hands with the Basuri. Hmm? Krishna is Satchit Ananda. When you see him, you feel blissful. Yeah, you look at Krishna for some time, your heart will be very happy. Hmm? You'll forget every tension in this world. Anything in your mind, nothing. Only Krishna will be there. Krishna is God. Difference between Krishna and us. So, what is the difference between Krishna and us? So, Krishna is inside, as Mataji told us. So, we are also Krishna? No. We are part of Krishna? Yes. What kind of part of Krishna? Let me see. So, Krishna, his form is permanent. He is always there. But human being? No, we are not permanent. We come in this body, we come in another body, we go in another body. It's temporary. Krishna is spiritual. His body is spiritual. It cannot be touched with any bad thing. Our body is material. We get touched with all bad things. We get angry, we get grumpy, we become sad, we become jealous, we become very, very, very stubborn. Hmm? We cheat people. Our body is material. But Krishna is not like that. He is spiritual. There is no difference between his body and soul. So Krishna's body and Krishna's soul is same. One. His name, his body, his soul, everything is one. But our body is separate from the soul. You can't even feel your soul. You can't even touch your soul. And when you connect with your soul, only then you keep the good up and you keep your demon down. All the demon, the devil in the body, put it down. And the good of your body, keep it on the surface. Hmm? Krishna is controller of Maya. So Krishna controls Maya. Krishna cannot be controlled by Maya. But we are controlled by Maya. Maya says, I will make this person sleep. We will sleep. Maya says, I will make this person angry now. We will become angry. We will start shouting. Maya says, I will make this person leave this spiritual group right now. You will leave the group. You will start enjoying with Maya. But Krishna cannot be controlled by Maya. Okay. Tat vidhi prapipate na pranipate na pariprashnena sevaya upadekshayanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively, and render service unto him. The self realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. So, you have to learn the truth. You cannot just read the truth, you have to learn the truth. You have to learn it by example. You have to learn by approaching a spiritual master, a guru. You cannot search a guru. The guru chooses you. When the time is correct, when the time is optimum, when you are ready, the guru will be shown, revealed to you. You can accept that person as your spiritual guru. Then you can inquire from him submissively. You have to be very humble. You have to be very, very service rendering. Then you have to ask your guru to accept you. Hmm? Only when you're accepted by a guru, then they can impart knowledge to you because they know the truth. Who is God? God is Krishna is God. He's a person, Shamsundar form. He has a peacock feather on his head and the flute on his hand. He has a form. He is not formless. He has a form. We can look at him. We can go to temple and meet him. Krishna is our eternal friend and well-wisher. And now I will show you your drawings. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Today I will make you recite individually. Okay, now I'll close this. I will stop the recording and I will take questions and I will explain. Today is more time because I wanted this time to be spent on you. Hold on. Okay, let me stop this and end stream.